Hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I'm going to do this little meditation this morning. I was missing, absent, with leave. Actually, I was away for a few days at a brilliant event, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to do a new moon intention setting ritual from where I was. Um, so this today, I feel, is a very good day to do it anyway, so I decided to wait until today. The new moon yesterday in Ireland, UK time, was at 5:12 a.m. Excuse me, my voice, I'm hoping, will carry me through because I did a lot of talking over the weekend, or it's not a weekend, over the week where I was. So the new moon was at 12 minutes past 5 yesterday morning on the 20th. Was it yesterday morning? The 20th. Um, so it was at the 19th in parts of America and the 20th everywhere else. Um, the new moon was in Aries, which is always about beginnings and new energy, very fiery energy, very fast and great for setting intentions and starting new things. Um, so that, but the moon was only in Aries for a very short period of time. It was at the very last degrees, so then it moved into Taurus. So it was also a solar eclipse. So anytime we have a solar eclipse, there's something, it's like a big change. A big change is going to happen in the next 6 months. So what I want you to do in this meditation is to focus on what that big change would be for you if you changed in a very positive way, if your life changed in a very positive way. So that's what we're going to be working on. I am going to just ground you, allow you to kind of stay connected to the earth. I'm going to bring in that kind of lovely, beautiful bubble of energy around you, calling on any guides. I call on Archangel Michael. I know I have a series of guides that I don't know their names, but I know I feel that energy when I'm channeling. So I bring that in. Whatever I say, you just bring in what you feel you're connected with. And then I'm going to have that beautiful bubble. Did I tell you that? Bubble of energy, golden energy around us so that we're safe and protected. And then I'm going to open up to above and bringing in all of that beautiful higher frequency light. And then we're going to go up that light. Okay, so staying connected, staying grounded, but your spirit, you're not going to rise off the chair or wherever you are, but you're going to feel yourself moving up so that you can see ahead to a sort of what is the next 6 months. What would you like to do? What would you intend for you over the next 6 months? So we're going to do that, and we're going to make a big wish, and then we're going to bring it back down, and then you can set your intentions. So I do hope my voice um, will, that will, it will. I will manifest my voice holding out. Hi, JJ. We've got a couple of Facebook users. Good morning. Glennis said one. I'm not sure, but hello. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Rianne. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, yesterday was the new moon, but we're still in that very early stage. So the best time to set your intentions is always as close to the new moon as possible. But in fact, yesterday, almost immediately after that new moon, and I wasn't going to be up at 12 minutes past 5 in the morning. I didn't get to bed until 3:30, so I wasn't going to be up again. But at that very closely after that, the moon went into void, of course. So void, of course, is between the signs. So it moved out of Aries, and before it moved back into Taurus, there is a period. Now, it was actually a very short period of void, of course, but it's in Taurus now, so we can make our intentions for the full year ahead. And that Taurian energy really brings a sense of steadiness, calmness. It's grounded. So this is really good. And we still have that wonderful feeling of creation and new beginnings and working out into the future. So I think today is a really good day to do it. Plus the very big event today, which happened at, what time did it happen at? Let me see, yes, 7:35 a.m. this morning, UK Irish time. Mercury stationed retrograde in Taurus. So it feels now like Mercury has slowed down. Today is probably going to be the most intense day. And it's in Taurus though, so it will have that lovely energy of balance. So I'm going to bring that into the meditation. But also Mercury rules finances. Any retrograde, it's like looking back over. It might be a good period for you to look back over your finances, to look back over how you feel about money, how you react with money, what is your money story, looking back over your past so that you know that, what do you want to change about that? Now, because this is just after happening at the time of a solar eclipse, and solar eclipses are all about change and totally, moving. And we've got a lunar eclipse in 2 weeks' time, so we're in between those two eclipses now, and the intensity right now is probably the most intense time of this year. Between these two eclipses, there will be another eclipse later on in the year, but right now that intensity is very strong. Plus, we've had Pluto forming a square to the sun and moon yesterday morning, almost exact, because Pluto was at 0 degrees, and I've forgotten what sign it was in, but it was forming a square, whatever that was, to it. And you know, so a square is an intense energy, and when the full when there's a planet like Pluto, which is about rebirth, it's about transformation, huge transformation. It's about death and rebirth. That happening at a solar eclipse is huge. We're about to, I feel, go through a massive change in these few weeks. My daughter got on a flight this morning, which she only booked yesterday, told me that she was flying to Costa Rica. I thought, what? Would you not have said it to me before? And you know, now, I just told her what we need to do when we're doing things like that is to make sure we cross all the T's, dot all the I's, have everything in place. Don't leave your house without your keys. Double check everything in the next few weeks, because there is that sense, Mercury is about communications, and communications can go scatty. Anyway, you know, anybody who's traveling, or anybody who's traveling, just send them light and love. Send Archangel Michael or anything else. I told my daughter I was sending Archangel Michael this morning when I woke, because she left at 3:30 a.m. and she said he's already worked for me twice, because she's gotten through a difficult check. She passed anything she needed to pass and had been through security, so she's hopefully safely on her way. But anyway, that energy of Pluto right now is really forming massive change. So in this meditation, I want you to focus on, what do you need to change in you so that you can move to a timeline. Like we're always, every decision we make, every action we take creates our future, because a decision and action, we need to focus on what our heart is telling us. So getting out of your head, getting into your heart, and focusing on what it is that you want. What is the future timeline you would like to be on? So we're going to do that today, and then you know catch a little bit of that energy, make a big wish up there and bring it down. And then I'll tell you what to do at the end of that. I might even choose a couple of cards just to see if there's anything else I haven't said. So I'm going to invite you now to just sit comfortably. And I'll do the meditation now while my voice is still working. So just sit comfortably, okay? And you can close your eyes, or you can keep them open for a moment, whatever you feel that's right for you. Just become aware of your surroundings. So if your eyes are closed, just listen, tune in. If your eyes are open, just have a soft focus around you. And just start to notice your breath. Just to have the intention to focus on your breath and to slow down your breath at a speed and a rate that's right for you. And as you breathe in, just breathing in light and love and clear energy. And as you breathe out, just release anything that doesn't serve you. Just even having that intention. So breathing in light and love and releasing any thoughts or fears or worries or struggles that you've come to today with. Now you can close your eyes when you're ready and just being aware of sounds around you. Continue to breathe in light and love and just releasing whatever has brought you here. Now notice if you've still got stuff, if you're in your head, if there's confusion, if you've things that you need to do or thoughts, struggles, just have the intention, or you can also just demand that the thoughts in your head float down into your heart. And as you're breathing at your own rate, just counting down as your thoughts move from your head to your heart. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your thoughts now are in your heart, and you can just shine light on them. Your heart is a bubble of energy. You might even see your heart and a little light or sense or just know that there's a light in your heart that's connected to source, to all that is at all moments. Now bring your attention to your root chakra, or the soles of your feet, if your feet are on the ground, or both. And have the intention to now just set an energetic root. You might see this as a silver thread or an energy, bright light energy that's moving down, down, down. You might see it like the roots of a tree, or you might see it like a cord. Whatever way you see it is right for you. And just allow that energy to move down, 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 deep into the earth, deep into Mother Earth, Gaia. Just stay grounded. And just have the intention that that beautiful Taurus energy is now grounding you, calming you, steadying you, keeping you grounded in this space while we meditate. Now bring that energy, call on your highest self to surround you, or your guides, your angels, source energy, to surround you in a bubble of golden light all the way around you, above your head, beneath your feet. See this as a golden energy of protection that only will allow in love, frequencies of love or above, joy, gratitude, bliss, peace. Just sitting in this bubble, and notice that the outside of your bubble has a reflective membrane, reflecting all negative energies. But this bubble, the frequencies of love and above are so powerful. Love can move in, joy, bliss. Just notice now yourself sitting in this space, and notice that everything is calming down. Everything feels comfortable. You're in tune with the earth, your body, and in this space. Now feel yourself again connected to your heart. Just see or sense or know that that light in your heart is safe now to open. You might see or sense that bubble or that light in your heart expanding brighter. And you might even see or sense your bubble growing to allowing this light. And because this light in your heart is pure and it's beautiful energy, that light can even move beyond your bubble. Because this bubble allows in love and allows out love and above. Now, feeling connected and knowing that you're still attached to this root, whether it's a cord or a chain or an energy, you're still attached to the seat or the place that you're sitting. Just with your eyes closed, look up. Put your eyes up and just see, sense, or believe or know this bright light energy, highest source energy, God, the universe, divine intelligence, just moving down like a bright, bright golden light, but bright, bright light, glistening like crystal light, moving down. And just allow your chakra, your crown chakra, or above your head, the portal now to open up. Let that light flow in and flow down. Let that light move into your bubble. And notice now that your bubble is bright. Its frequency has just moved up a notch. And you just feel light and grounded and safe in this bubble. Just let your heart sort of rejoice in this beautiful peace, and let that light, as you breathe in, move inside your body, breathing it into every cell. And as you breathe out, notice anything left that doesn't serve you is just burned up in this light. It's just releasing, dissolving over all time, dimensions, space, and reality. Now imagine that you're looking up again and that you can sense that there's something bigger up there, and allow now your spirit body, your physical body is attached to the chair, and your spirit body is attached to that root by this cord. And just notice that you can now move up outside your body, and notice that you can just see or sense, you might notice your body below, or you might just keep your eye focused on this light, and you're moving up to a safe place, up to where you feel safe. You might be just above your home or the building you're in. You might be up above the clouds. And you might be really up high, up above, so that you see the whole world. Just get that sense that you're still attached to the earth, but you're up there. Now, I want you to notice a timeline or a future spreading out ahead of you, just a choice. What would you like your future to be? What direction? What do you see that beautiful future ahead to be like? And as you see it, notice now, just tune in and allowing that inspiration, intuition, to bring you ideas or knowingness of what you need to let go of, and how you need to be, what you need to do. These are your intentions, the steps that you can take today, over the next month, and over the next 6 months. Just have that knowingness. You can have 1, 2, 3 more intentions. But the fewer intentions, if they're big changes, the easier it'll be for you to implement them. So just hold those intentions and remember them. Now get that sense as you view into a brighter future. What is one big wish that you'd like to bring and manifest in the next 6 months? Tune into that big wish. Feel your heart expanding now with joy. If you manifested this, how would you feel? Feel that sense of freedom, joy, bliss, connection with other beautiful souls. And notice now that you can bring that feeling, that wish, and those intentions Get a sense that you are now bringing that with you and that you're moving back down through this energy. Back down, sitting into your body again. Holding that wish in your heart. And setting those intentions now. Imagine that you've got those intentions and you're allowing them to set like seeds. Down into your root, down into the soil, this energy, setting the seeds of these intentions, where you're going to nurture them, focus on them, feel that feeling of joy again. Now that big wish, get a sense that you're holding that big wish, and you're allowing that big wish to be set as a seed into the earth as well, down your energy root. So you're bringing these ideas from above, down below, setting that beautiful intention and wish. And so it is. Now slowly, calmly, just feel yourself filling up with that sense that you want to now move back into your full awareness. Take a deep breath in. Maybe you want to move your fingers and toes. And just feel yourself now on the count of 5 moving back into your full awareness. 1, 2, 3, maybe taking a big stretch. 4, another deep breath. And 5, open your eyes and feel that feeling of excitement. Now from here, what I would love you to do, while you might just have a piece of paper and scribble it down now, but just write down quickly those little intentions, a word, just to remember them later. You can elaborate on it later, that big wish, and notice the feeling as well. What was the emotion, that big higher emotion? Was it joy? Was it excitement? Was it bliss? Was it, what was it for you? Peace? And just write that down so that as soon as you can, write everything out write it out in the present tense, like it's already happened. You can start it by whatever way. I like to say, I am so excited and happy and grateful now that this has happened, and that I'm taking this action daily, and it has led me towards this, and this, because I did that. So you're talking about it from having taken the action and receiving that big wish. And this is for your 6 months ahead, the next 6 months, but things can happen really quickly. Okay, so just things happen really quickly when you set the intentions, you focus on the feeling of already having had it, and you trust that the universe is bringing it to you. Any doubts, delete them, release them, let them go. Keep your eye on that excitement and focus. And whatever happens around you over the next few weeks, things happen. Whatever happens, don't let your doubt creep in. Don't let your fear creep in. Just have that knowingness. No, this is where I am heading. Okay. So let me know in the comments there what you thought of that, if you had any bright ideas. And I'm going to just pull. So I'm just tuning in with these cards. So these are my Goddess and Ascended Master cards, and they're really just in line with the law of attraction, the law of vibration. What do we need? Is there anything else I've forgotten that I need to say to you today, in line with this now moment, but moving into that future? What do we need to know? Oh, so this card fell out. Okay, that's an interesting one, and I'm glad I got it as well, knowing that my daughter is in mid-flight at the moment on a day that, when Mercury stations retrograde, or when it stations direct, that means when it's stopped, it's almost like, it slows down in the sky and stops before it changes direction, and then as it's about to go direct again, it'll slow down, stop, and go forward. So the day that it stops and stations retrograde have the most intense energy, but also in the next 3 weeks or so. And we've been feeling this as well. There's a period before the retrograde that actually feels, a card jumped out there and I didn't take it. The sense. Oh. I I got a feeling to take the bottom card, and it's a beautiful one. Um, Forgotten what I was saying now. It's gone. It's gone. It might come back to me. Okay. Oh yes. So the period before the retrograde, even a couple of weeks, some people are sensitive to feeling that energy beforehand. Other people are and the week or two afterwards. So that means that 3 weeks grows to about, you know, 5 to 7 weeks long. I don't feel as affected by Mercury retrograde and a few others because in my birth chart, Mercury was retrograde during the moment of my birth. So that means that I'm more at home with a retrograde. And I can see the sense that a retrograde, what that means, that it feels like, um, it's a good time to go back over things, finish things off, work things out. And because Mercury is retrograde in Taurus, as I said at the beginning, this is a really good time to focus on looking back and looking at your finances, looking at, any patterns that are falling, and just seeing what that is. We're working on abundance and finances and money in my unlimited program at the moment. So we're doing a challenge next week just in the group for a money challenge, focusing on manifesting money. But you can just look back at, what is your pattern? What do you want to let go of? What do you want to change? That it's a good thing to focus on while Mercury is retrograding, because it'll give you any sense. I'm not getting anything else from that, so I'm going to read these 3 cards. And the first one is Artemis, which is the guardian, just telling you that your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So they're spiritually protected, and feeling that no matter what happens, that, as you focus on love and raising your vibration, and you share that with those close to you and all around you, they're feeding from this energy as well, and that this is just a reminder that you're safe and spiritually protected. And yeah, I mean, also I'm getting this feeling to tell you that we are all here in this life school, um, on a plan, on what we're working on, what we came here to do. I know, because I've regressed people so many times for past lives and how it's changed them when they've, healed blocks from past lives. So I completely believe we are just energy, and that energy has lived in many times. And sometimes if we've had a death in a past life that was very intense, that we made oaths and decrees and intentions never to do something again, and that can often be our blocks in this life. But we are basically here to to learn something new. Now, life is fun. Our school can be fun as well, but it is school. We are learning things, and sometimes those really difficult, intense times in our lives are the biggest gems when you look back, because what we experienced in that, how we grow from that, and how we can let go and forgive and actually then turn it around to be something beautiful. So that is just something I got as part to tell you from that card. But the next 2 cards are really interesting. So this is telling you there is a really bright future. There's a bright future for all of us, and the last card is abundance. So these jumped out for you guys, okay? So bright future, we have to focus on that bright future. Whatever happens over the next few weeks, whatever disasters that people or things are leading you towards looking, keep yourself back, bring yourself back. And even if you can only just be curious and say, I wonder how this is actually going to be, the change for the better. Even if the whole financial situation collapses and money means nothing, okay, even if that happens, be curious about how this happens to change to something better, because I've been getting that an awful lot. I was away, as I said, with some friends for a few days at a big event, and we stayed in a house together, and I read cards yesterday morning. Was it yesterday morning or the morning before? And I'm getting that consistently, that the money situation is going to look scary for a while, but not to be. So whatever happens, focus on the bright light, focus on the feeling of abundance, focus on raising your energy, because it will, you know, everything is turning around. I feel that we are moving into a much more, I know this, we are moving into a much more um, balanced and, you know, good for everybody. I can't even use my words at the moment. Good for everybody. So do focus on that, because you know, the prosperity card came out as well, and just telling you that the universe is pouring out an abundance to you. Are you open and ready to receive it? And the you know, the only thing between us and our ability to receive are the blocks and the thoughts and the worries and the fears and the beliefs that we've picked up from other people about not being good enough, or not being able to make money, or that life is really hard, or it's for other people, it's not for me. There are so many abundance blocks, but you know, we've got to move beyond those in order to see it, and we really can. So I might just, one more card, please. And I'm picking from the middle of the deck, and this is what came out. So this, oh, look at the two, actually. So this, let it go. And remember that that's the last step in my 5-step, you know, 5 steps to the manifesting anything. So if you were on the manifesting challenge that I did just recently, the final step is letting it go. You know what you want. So those intentions that you set, you know what you want, you feel the feeling that you've already got it, and then you let go of the need to have it. You let go of the when and the why and the how it's going to happen. You let go, and you're open to receiving. When you're open to receiving, you will feel it doesn't matter. Everything is good in this moment. That's what we've got to feel, because and that last card then that I just saw is golden opportunity. So there is a golden opportunity right now. This is an 11 universal month. The whole date adds up to 11. So the 4 from April and 2023. So it's 4 and 7 is 11. And that means there's a gateway. I really feel that this month is a gateway, but there is a golden opportunity now. It's an opportunity to move through that tunnel really quickly. And the way you do that is by raising your vibration. You raise your vibration when you start feeling lighter emotions, when you let go, when you enjoy the ride, and you just take all of the fears and the worries and the cares out of it, and just truly focus. And remember, we're here to learn. And, you know, we've been here before, we'll be here again. Life is just evolving. So enjoy it. Love you all. I'm going to leave you. Have a fabulous weekend. I'll be back on Monday with some sort of, I don't know what I'm doing on Monday yet, but I will be back on Monday with Monday mindset and manifesting, just talking about what we need to do. And I'll be reading some cards then as well. So have a great weekend. Love you all. Thank you for being in my community. If you're watching on YouTube, I'd love if you subscribe to the channel. Like, leave me a comment wherever you are, just so that I know. The more people comment and say hello or share and like, the better this is to share, because we need to share these things. If you are just coming on, hi Cara, lovely to see you. Whoever is coming on right now, just share it, and share it with somebody that you feel needs to do this meditation, because that's a really powerful one. Okay. Thank you. Thank you to JJ. Thank all of you for being here, and thanks for being in my world. You light me up. Bye for now.